to day 7 of NaNoWriMo. Yes, the first week of NaNoWriMo is drawing to a close. Granted, it's only 4 o'clock here for me, but for everyone else in America who is 5 hours or more behind me, keep going, guys. My writing for today is almost done. I have one more scene I'm going to do, but altogether, I've done fairly well today considering what happened yesterday. The first week of NaNoWriMo. I want to know how everybody's been coping with this because my first week went surprisingly well. I started off strong. Granted, yesterday I suffered a severe case of writer's block, and chances are that chapter wrote and all those words, granted it was only like 1,000 some, will probably be deleted and done all over again. But altogether, I've done very well for myself. I have a grand total with today's included of 18,776 words. What? Yeah, you heard that right. 18,776 words. With this word count, that puts me well ahead of where I plan to be. This number is kind of where I was hoping to be at, like mid-second week. But considering that I have this number at the end of the first week, I am ahead of myself, and I have so much wiggle room, like I could do a dance in it. This works tremendously well for me because I was hoping that one day next week I would be able to go to the Victoria and Albert Museum, just poke around, spend my day there, kind of take in London and get my ideas for my story going, and just some facts and things like that, and I just really want to go. So being so ahead of where I am, I can take the day off. It won't phase where I'm at. One of the biggest things that has helped me get to this number is the fact that I knew my story very well before I even started writing for NaNoWriMo. The Hunted was a novel I had previously going. Granted, I did delete all of my old work with it. I restarted it all, but it's all still there in my head. So when I pull out a scene, I know where it's going. I know where I'm going to take it. I know how certain characters I plan to have behaving, and it just flows so nicely. Today's chapter I wrote was 2,311 words, and I will say, for the writer's block I had yesterday, this was so much better. Oh, so much better. This chapter is going to probably be one of my favorites because it deals with the two things I love in the world: Victorian era and Bedlam. Those two balled into one with Peter and his just sarcastic nature, and Avery and her anger. It's just hilarious and fun, and I just love it to pieces. Basically, with this chapter, Avery gets herself thrown into Bedlam because she goes to the police for help after Peter kind of kidnaps her. And they just kind of put her into Bedlam because, well, she sounds like a raging lunatic going, "There's someone who can control fire and I think is going to kill me." Peter breaks into Bedlam. I haven't done those chapters yet, but he finds Avery, and when he finds Avery, he just kind of goes out of his way to scare her and anger her, and in the time that he angers her, she discovers her abilities, which is a good way to kind of get her to realize this is real. That was a great chapter for me. I really enjoy it. I've already picked out my next chapter. I've started writing it, but I only have like 100 some words, so that's not even added into my word count yet. Explaining impious, which is Latin for like the devil and demons and just things like that. I haven't written down exactly what it means, and you would think I would know, but sadly not. Pretty much, this chapter just deals with Avery questioning everything. Originally, I had it after her debutante, but I'm thinking I might put it beforehand because she's, questioning things, and by that point of the debutante, she should have some knowledge of the world she's in by now. Basically, the name Impious is the name the patronome called the element manipulator people. So Peter, Avery, Serena, and Ryan. They, however, embrace that name just to kind of piss off the patronome. How did everybody else's first week go? Let me know below. As always, do not forget to subscribe. I like hearing what everybody else thinks about the NaNoWriMo, how they're getting on. I will be back tomorrow with day 8 of NaNoWriMo. I'll let you guys know how I got on tonight. I'll tell you about my new scenes tomorrow. And as always, keep writing, stay inspired, and I shall see you then. Bye!